Oh boy. Yeah, sorry about this, but you know. Okay. Okay. Okay, is the audio coming through? I don't know. Could be. Okay, is the audio coming through? I don't know. Could be. Looks good. Is the audio coming through? I don't know. Okay, so that looks good. I don't know if the Restream chat doesn't seem to carry from YouTube to the others. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, see, it doesn't seem to reach. Oh no, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, let me check the other ones. Let me check Facebook. Oh, and here comes the rain, so hopefully it stays going. Okay. So I'm just gonna check real quick to make sure the. So I can't check all the chats at once. It's kind of there's like Facebook and YouTube, and I don't want to stream. I don't want to have too much stuff streaming at once. But oh yeah, it looks good. Looks like that actually works. That's all right. Great, 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 great. Okay. So you know, this is I just got this stuff home. This is just my we've been ordered to lock down for non-essential stuff, and hopefully you guys are okay where you're at. So I've got it's actually a pretty cool setup. In order to get to OBS and everything from Reaper and Skype and all that, I'm doing some loopbacks. I'm using a Motu 896 Mark III, and I'm sending my ADAT optical out A into the ADAT optical in B, and so that way I can loop back pretty much everything I'm doing. So that's working. So at least that's it's probably pretty noisy in the background and stuff. But this is this might be how it is for a while. I'm really not sure. So anyway, let me make sure this is actually playing. Okay, so let me just find a spot. I made this one with this video, so it'd be handy so you can actually see what drum's being hit at the time. It makes it easier to learn how to use this gate. This is just a this is actually at our website. Let me find it right here at AIX DSP articles and videos in the tutorial section. It's just a download. It's got some audio files. If you're using Reaper, it's got a Reaper file, but it's got a video file built in, so it should be pretty easy to set up. So let me just find where's the part where he's actually going to hit one of these toms here. Coming up, I think. There we go. A little bit tricky. Maybe I need some more monitors, huh? You know, this isn't really that problematic of a... Oops. Sheesh. it's not that problematic of a tom hit with the cymbal following it, but I'll show you how this goes anyway. I'm just going to loop this section. And I'm going to put the gate on tom 4, where it's going to matter the most, I think. Okay. You know, I can really get rid of this. I don't really use this much anymore. Let me get the volume up here. Yeah, you know what? This is kind of a bummer because this one, he's not really. This guy's been well browbeaten into not contaminating his hits with cymbals. So let me just take a look at a different one real quick. Maybe that one? It's really tom 3 that's going to get it the worst, but... Sorry, I'm just trying to find a good tom that makes treble here. You can kind of see how I have my mic set up here too, that the cymbals aren't going to make as much trouble as they usually do for people, but I really want to show this. There we go. That is a good one. And sorry about the background noise. Like I say, I'm at home. There's just always construction and yard work going on here, even in the midst of this craziness. Come on, man. You know, I'll find some multi-tracks later on that make a lot more trouble, but this is... So... Yeah, and sorry that, you know, the looping is going to make some buffering problems, so there's no real help for that. Let's see if anybody's talking. Okay, so that's working. Sorry, this is my first real setup here. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to show, because I'm not sure if Warren did or not. Yeah, so we see there's a ton of new people on our site from the, because Warren Hewitt, produced like a pro, did a video on our multiband gate today, and don't think he showed this. So part of the way this guy works is to use this detector here. And what this does, let me just turn up my volume. So this has a set of high pass and low pass filters here, so you can tell it just to listen to what you really want to key in on. And see, this tom has a very noticeable peak right around here, like around 90 hertz. So I'm just gonna drag this high pass filter and take the low pass filter down, and let's look in the detector window. Sometimes it doesn't get kind of sharp enough if you don't have some high end in there, which is the only bummer. But if you really need a lot of help with discrimination, this will do it. Let's see. So this is what the actual detector for the threshold is listening to. And I need to actually, let me show you something else too. There we go. Okay, so it's a good chunk. So this isn't changing your sound. This is just changing what the detector is listening to. Okay, so here we go. And so one thing you have to know too, and I'm not sure because I'm not positive, but it kind of looked like he was thinking on the video that these are threshold controls. These are actual volume controls per band. For later on, I'll show you that in a second. The threshold control is down here. And so the same threshold sets the opening and closing time for all three bands. And what you're really doing is changing how long each part takes to open. So for instance, with the normal gate, you can have a pretty short shut time, and that's fine for your high end, like your cymbals, because you do want to shut that quick, so that you don't just have cymbal hash in your toms. But really, you want this thing to ring out, right? I mean, that's the whole point of toms, is that low doom, instead of how a lot of samples are out there where they just make it cut off really short. So you can make that low end. So you can make it last. Well, you make it last for a couple of seconds, I think, if you really wanted. But I'm going to make it last long enough that it has a chance to ring out, So it's a nice smooth ring. And now the highs, here's where it gets tricky. So in this case, there's no real cymbal for a while. So this is actually a bad example. I'll go find some better multi-tracks that have a much more problematic tom and cymbal kind of track. But in general, I'm going to look for the stick click of the tom. There we go. Because I mean, you want that, right? You want to boost it. Like if if you're a fan of Audio Assault, they have that exciter thing, and you really want to make that tom hit clack, But if the cymbals are in there, it's just gonna make trouble. So in this case, I can actually just have this thing only long enough to let that stick, that clack through, just a stick, and then not have the cymbals bleed in there. So like, in fact, I'll go put Alex's thing on here. So if I really wanted that splat, and it's still not going to have the cymbals come blasting through there, right? Because I'm shutting it down really short. See, you should be able to see when this comes back. This envelope window will tell you exactly how long that stuff is. I could actually go a lot shorter on here if I wanted. But like I said, he's not really making trouble in this case. Just going to hold it for a second here. Let it ring out a little bit more. And see, of course, if you get things going too close, you're going to modulate right on the waveform. So that should be good. And so now I have this mid band here. That's probably just making mud. Let's see. And if you saw, there's a video the other day where Glenn was using our drum EQ and really making it sound like cannons with a very little mids. This is definitely a way to do this. Let me see. So you should use this mid band's volume. And there you go. Right? So now you got all the splat and everything, but without the cymbal trouble. So here'd be without it. So, I'm putting audio assaults exciter on here because that'll really show when it's making trouble. But if you don't like using that kind of thing, you really could just crank the. I mean, there you go, right? So I'll put this in context, but you really want to be doing this to all your other stuff. So anyway, like I said, these files are you can just go grab them off our website if you want. They're free, and then it's handy to have that video going so you can see exactly when things are getting hit. I'm gonna go looking for a more problematic drum recording, and actually, let me see if I have something. I know that there were some projects we're working on right now, but really didn't have, really wasn't doing too many toms, I don't think. Let me see. Get rid of this video. Nope, I have my Revolver key on. Uh-oh. I've got 3 USB sticks. I'm not sure which one it is. So I guess we're about to find out, right? Yep, there we go. Let's see. Let me see. Oop. One of these is new and one of these is old. Shoot. Is that the right one? Or is... No, you know what? I have this. Oh, yeah, I don't even have Revolver added to this thing. That's right. I got to install it. Shoot. Oh, and I don't have Valhalla Vintage Verb either. Oh, man. Okay. Sorry. Let me just kill this guitar tracks. See if this even has anything worth showing. I might just come back later and I don't think he really hits the toms on here. See. Nah, I love this PV stuff, but this is a problem. That kind of stuff this kind of copy protection that's that intrusive is a serious problem. I'm gonna go take care of this, and I'm gonna leave a note for the Revolver guys because that is not cool. I'll go deal with that. I'll see you guys later, but hopefully it's a little bit of clarification on what the how the multiband gate works, and let me know how you guys see it.